Hello, welcome to Devil's Advocate and a special interview with a man who claims to have revealed
Haryana bureaucrat Ashok Khemka. 100-page plus report submitted by Haryana bureaucrat Ashok Khemka.
Sir, so we have placements coming up for final year students in a matter of 3 weeks, and today everybody is, especially computer science students, are vying for that 20 lakh job. Was the atmosphere same back then? Was placement still such of a rat race, or was it any different?
I think the top 60% was predetermined to do their masters or PhD abroad. And the next, you would say 20-25% was giving the CAT, for entry into the 4 IIMs.
Right.
And the rest were either going to do in-house MTech or PhD or taking up jobs in the industry. So that was the kind of career profile, but I think no student was left without a job. And the top half got more than one job, and the top 10 I think had 4 to 5 jobs on an average. So there was no dearth of jobs.
So even then IAS, studying for IAS?
No, that was not the done thing for the BTechs.
Right.
It was, I think, the option for a few PG students who were staying in Vidyasagar Hall of Residence, or some other halls who were going for this preparation for civil services.
Right.
Though it was popular in IIT Delhi and IIT Kanpur, but not popular in the other IITs, namely Mumbai, Chennai and Kharagpur.
Could you share any anecdote? We recently had ILU on November 3. Was ILU back then prevalent, or was it, or was Diwali celebrated in different manners?
वो जो लाइटें लगती हैं वो लाइटें होती थी hostel of residence में some of them, but not this diya lighting and scaffolding jali which I had seen here. That's, I think, Herculean efforts which you boys are doing. We never had those in my times, and the rangoli which I seen is fabulous, you know. And knowing that LLR got a bronze with such fabulous rangoli, I just wonder what would have been the gold and the silver medals.
Sir, in 1985, there were no eateries on campus. Like today, we have a lot of restaurants and dhabas, but back then there were not many eateries, and I believe there was a mess workers strike which was organized. So, how did the students manage? How did you manage? What do you recall of that particular time?
That was, I think, in 85 December and 86 January, February, because that semester started in March.
Okay. So, how did the students manage? I mean, do you have?
No, there was a closure.
Okay.
There was a closure of the place,
Right.
and I think some PG hostels were running. There was a closure, and when the mess strike had, I think the mess strike khatam nahi hui thi, but they had reconvened the place, and some alternate arrangements were made. So we had to go to the. Some of us had to go to the Vidyasagar Hall of Residence to take our meals.
Okay.
So some arrangements were there where within the hall the messing was not there, but we had to go to
Another hall.
jahan par I think the chairman board of governors then had made some arrangements to do the catering, but then I think the strike was resolved after 20-25 days of the session being reconvened, and things came back to normal. The grievance of the mess workers was, I think, the regularization of their services. That was their main charter of demands.
So, purpose of life se aaya. Most of the students feel lost, as in a lack of purpose in life. What do you do then?
That's very important. It's very difficult to counsel my son also now, because it's very easy to say after you have chosen a path and you have been okay with the path you have chosen. I don't regret of not going abroad or not having joined the corporate sector. I really don't regret that. So that's a choice which young boys, see, my elder son may be 2 years younger to you only, so he's in the second year of the after class 12 in the National Law School. So that career choice is with him also, but I only tell him that the first choice should not be just for money's sake, because you will burn your youth up. So have some passion. As the speaker said earlier also, that I entered into entrepreneurship after 25 years. Maybe initially तुम नहीं कर सकते because you are expected to not be dependent upon your father's money after graduation, and you cannot fail, right? If you are not employed immediately, whether you are in a master's program or whether in IM or in some master's program or in a job, you may get a sense of loss of direction. So I suggest, money is important for survival. So initial years you should be focused in what the normal peer group is doing. But at some stage of your youth, you should live to your passion. Do what your heart tells you. But do with your heart, with a will that, look, I will succeed. करेंगे. ठीक है, विश्वास रखना चाहिए अपने ऊपर. You must have faith in yourself that yes, I will do and I will succeed. But I would say, if you were my son, I'll just advise you कि पहले 1-2 साल नौकरी कर लो, suffer the world, suffer the rigmaroles, the mores, so that you have some money with you, and then give a try. Initially maybe, then you will have some better confidence also to handle things. I won't say that wait for 25 years, but I would say you could wait for 3-4 couple of years, maybe 5 years. But then do what your heart tells you to do, because you'll give your best there, and best is not compared always with what money you make or what money he makes. Money is just a byproduct. So like Bill Gates, his passion was computing. Okay, to make available computers to the masses. That was his passion. He operated Microsoft like a business house, made billions of dollars. Now, he is done away with his passion of making money. So what is his next big passion? To use this money in the voluntary sector for the improvement of lives of the people. That's a bigger challenge. It's easy to donate. It's very easy to donate. You say, okay, I earn, say, X amount of money, I'll donate X by 3. But to use that X by 3 money as a business venture, that is, use it optimally, is the real challenge in the voluntary sector as well. So, for example, Warren Buffett said, look, it's not my cup of tea, charity. But yes, I'll invest my charity money with Bill Gates because he can make the best use of my money for charity as well. So you get the difference. So now his passion is the voluntary sector, the charity. So charity could be in terms of, for example, you must be knowing Bill Gates is responsible for removal of polio from this country. So that's his passion now. So whatever you do, do it with a passion, and then you'll start enjoying your life.
So sir, many students here feel that the UPSC exam is based on rote learning and doesn't employ any logical or analytical abilities, which is obviously very difficult for students from IIT. So what is your take on this?
No, I wish them well, but you see, the UPSC exam today is not based on rote learning. It is subjective, and the subjects are softer disciplines. IITians are especially designed to hone up their logical and analytical skills, not the softer skills of like we are communicating. There's nothing like logical or analytical about it. So we are communicating between two persons. So UPSC skills are more geared towards communicating thoughts, communicating opinions, and analyzing a situation from a human point of view. So it is more humanities focused today than focusing on logical and analytical thinking, though it's an integral part of the way the questions are answered in the humanities side. So the stress is more now on the humanities than on science. Earlier, due to the optionals, the 70% weightage would be on the subject studied in IITs. But now the weightage is hardly 25 to 30%. So you have to really brush up on your skills on the softer aspects, on the human aspects. And that is what administration is all about. So the UPSC in its wisdom thought of reforming the syllabus and incorporating these subjects. So if one wants to build up a career, the syllabus is known, the rules of the game are known. You can choose your career as well after graduation. I think you can do a PG course in humanities, and then I guess you have a better chance to crack the exam.
So during your training you would have met people from all walks of life. Some of them would have been engineers, some would have been medical students. So how is the atmosphere like?
There was a surfeit of IITians in the 80s and the first half of 90s. Even now there is a surfeit of IITians. But my batch, I guess, amongst the IAS, the top 80, we were 80 in the IAS. I think there were about half of them were IITians. So
it was like going from one IIT to another IIT.
Yes, it was like going from one IIT to another IIT. So 7 or 8 were MBAs and a couple of them were doctors.
Okay.
So there was a great preponderance of IITs.
So was there any sense of idealism that was prevalent? Was there any desire to do something for the nation that was prevalent amongst a batch of students in which you were selected to become the IAS officer?
नहीं, इच्छा सब में होती है कुछ करने की. Everybody thinks that Bhagat Singh is born in somebody else's house, not in one's own house. When push comes to shove, that is when the axe is on you, then the actual test comes. And when the going gets tough, whether the tough gets going or not. So unless the axe falls on you, it's very easy to give lessons to others that look, this is the rule. But when it comes upon you, that is the real strength of character. How do you behave then?
If there were 3 things that you could do, if you were the, say, President or Prime Minister of India, what are the 3 things that you would do that would help to solve the current crisis that the relationship between the bureaucracy and the politicians find themselves in? What would you do to improve this relationship?
It's a very difficult question to answer. I don't know what I can't answer it offhand. But and whether any such changes would bring any change in the system or not, it is the men which make the system, not the system which make the men. So try to see that there is an organization. It is the men which make the organization, and there is an organizational culture which develops. So a new entrant comes, he is molded by the organizational culture. It is like, you see, IIT Kharagpur has a culture. Each hall of residence has its own distinct culture. Each department has its culture. A person comes, he gets molded. Unless a leader comes who brings in change. So we should talk about that probably we are deficit of leaders in our society. If a leader comes, there will be change for the better.
So sir, in the recent years, there are people who have pointed a lot of fingers at the government, right? But then sometimes we forget that we also commit acts of corruption in our daily lives. Do you think that we have the right as citizens to point fingers at the government when we ourselves commit acts of corruption daily?
You have all the right to say so, even otherwise. You have all right to say so. because the public servants who take public offices, they act like public trustees. So you have all right to say so, but you know, you are a part of the crowd, your voice may not have that effect. But once given a responsibility to act, you can take a bold decision only if your conduct in the past has been clean. If your conduct in the past is not clean, then there is a chance that you may get hooked. You may have to pay a price which you did not.
Which is your advantage, right? You have maintained a clean.
That is the advantage. So it doesn't come overnight, one has to wait. It could not have come also, जैसे मैंने उदाहरण दिया था ना, it could not have come. I didn't wait 23 years for this event to happen with me. I was just doing it. I was transferred already. Right? The allegation, one of the allegations is I was transferred. After that I had done this.
But the person who was supposed to replace you, I believe he had not.
Yes, exactly. But उसको नहीं पूछेंगे. But of course they can point that I can't take that defense कि उसने भी ये गलत किया. But you know whether गलत है या नहीं है, let's debate it at the stage of my reply. I am not admitting that that is गलत. But that same charge is not being put at that other man. People don't plead their charge for months.
Sir, any message to the students of IIT Kharagpur? You are probably one of the students who the institute is very proud to have an alumni. So any message to the students of IIT Kharagpur?
I wish all of them well and God bless them, and I always repeat and I repeat again before the camera, IIT का tempo high है और आप में से if a fraction also does something for this country which has given you so much, I think we'll move towards a better country, better place to live, and don't always think for yourself that look, I am just going to go abroad. Yes, you do good research, you do good work, contribute to knowledge, definitely yes, because there is a better ecosystem which allows you to do good research, contribute better to the advancement of human knowledge or technology or whatever it is.